Journing. Welcome back to part 2. Yes, of the two-parter. Check out part number 1 just up here. And let's go into the fun stuff now. Yes. Hopefully some new stuff also. By the end of this video, you may know what each one of the faction central space stations are. It's purely speculation, of course, but I have a bit of an idea what they look like. Yeah, so this is going back through the video of the State of Solana, State of Star Atlas at Solana Breakpoint 2022. Let's get straight into it. Blip, 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 blip. Link down below. Link down below. Here it is. Look.
Animation and VFX, and finishes with design.
I'm going to do lots of stopping and starting and pausing, and there's just so much to cover. So that's the showroom. That's the tiny little showroom there. Some new buildings. New building there. Nice, nice, very nice. Yeah. This looks like some sort of, well, it looks like a sextant, doesn't it? Some kind of like star charting device maybe, or an orrery, who knows. Very nice. Pause here. You see just in the distance there, you see that kind of broken ring. Let's go back a little bit. Oh, it's difficult to go back. Difficult to go back. It just, maybe I'll just let's slow it down a little bit. This is crazy. But yeah, there's that ring in the distance there. Well, that is 1 second. That's here, isn't it? That's where are we? Come on, where are we? There you go. That's the jump gate there in the distance, isn't it? And remember, that's the showroom in the bottom left there, looking out onto that jump gate. Right, yeah, some worlds being, turn that down a bit, worlds being generated there, some flying around, beautiful. Character customization, it looks like, different outfits. This is Tigu, the pet character, and we've got another image of the pet character Tigu as well. That's here. Beautiful, beautiful. There we go, showing the USTER there, showing the Oni. This is the wildlife for the game hunter. This we're not quite sure on, this one here. Now I've got an image here. You can see now if you can zoom in a little bit there, you can see it's labeled as Photoli now, and also next to it is Photoli as well. So this is either a Photoli character, or it's maybe from the Photoli planet, and it's a monster on the Photoli planet that you have to hunt. Not sure, but looks cool. Some more Photoli there, and you can see subdermal kind of goings on, kind of like translucent skin. Really nice, really high quality stuff. This is the OGRIKA THRIPID. And if we just go back here, we can see the THRIPID here. There we go. That's the THRIPID there. You see this, we wondered what this hatch was at the forward end that opens up. So I asked Star Atlas, Buntier says, yeah, it's the docking or collar port for easy extravehicular activity access from the inside, rough block out. This is where the escape pods also reside. So that's cool. Not seen that before. Very nice. Let's continue on. This is inside the THRIPID. Yeah, OPAL JETJET. Looking fantastic. Looking amazing. Now, let's just double check. Double check here, the JETJET. JETJET was 300 USDC origination price. Remember, racing is one of the first game loops to come out, and there's one at the moment here, or 5 available here for 50 USDC. I have no opinion on that, obviously. LOWBIE. Now, see that? See how this is opening up here, the LOWBIE? That is different to what we've seen before. What we've seen before was the LOWBIE... Oh dear, come on. What we saw before was the LOWBIE's doors were opening kind of like a gull wing, or I think they call it X-wing, I can't remember. But this is different. It's opening in a different way. Very different way. This here, this is the missile hatch on the FLOYD liner. So now we can go back here and talk about the FLOYD liner. It's a ship that isn't for sale. Oh, what was this one? Ship skins at the tail end of R3, R4. There you go. Very useful information there. There's a whole crafting system that's going to make that a serious mechanic. So we don't want to just drop the current skins in without making them part of the crafting system. Ooh, teasy. Yeah, FLOYD liner. So this is a ship that there's just like so much detail going on for this ship that we can't even buy yet. So I asked Star Atlas, what's going on there? Buntius says, yeah, FLOYD liner, it's our dev testbed for bringing a ship with a walkable interior to full gold standard. So it will be free to play until season 0. Then it's a story asset only. All right. It's a custom environment. Oh, what was this one? Oh yes, sorry, custom environment. That's the PACKLITE one, wasn't it? Yeah, we've covered that already. So this is inside the FLOYD liner. This is the missile bay and the hatch door opening there to release the missiles. And we'll see this if I just slow down the video here. We'll just see this next. Oh no, we won't. This is the rear access hatch opening. There you go. See. Now look, see on the either side there, there's missiles. That's what we were seeing. Underneath there was a door that was opening. Now we're inside again. I think I need to slow it down even more. Inside here again. You know, loads of detail. And this is the cockpit. Oh, there we go. Yep, and this is the FLOYD liner here. And look, you can fly the FLOYD liner as well. So this looks like a ship that's pretty much multi-role, isn't it? There it is flying again. X6. There's that hatch that in the OGRIKA THRIPID, that, what was it called? The docking collar. This, whoa, hey, slow it down again. There's just so much to cover, so much to cover. Right, we're looking at these missiles here. Now, if you go to the original video and zoom in, you'll see it's called PACKLITE torpedoes, BYOS torpedoes. All right. So torpedoes and missiles, you know, are going to be very similar. I guess one's got an advantage over the other, but I guess they all fit in a missile bay. That's what I imagine. So this is the BYOS torpedo. You know, that's a lot of effort going into just a torpedo. So it shows that why would you put the effort into building all of this if you're not going to use it? So this is obviously going to be used. And that's the PACKLITE landing gear going up. That's also labeled PACKLITE, and it's the crane, the cargo crane on top of the PACKLITE. So there you go, there's that access hatch there, the docking collar for the THRIPID. Oh, yeah, these chairs, aren't these amazing? I guess this is something that's had to be done because they've got tiny little Punab characters and then tools, Sogmians and Photoli and Oosters as well. So they've got to make the seats adjustable. And this one, I want this one in this room. Look at this. This would be amazing with the VR headset on. Imagine. Wow. Yeah. So this is the PACKLITE. Let's speed it up again, back to normal. Right, check this out. You can see the torpedoes there. Now, are these in a missile bay, or are these torpedoes being freighted? Because it looks like it'd be difficult to launch them from this position. You see? But I know that the PACKLITE does have a missile bay on it, so maybe that's that. Inside the PACKLITE again, amazing attention to detail, just incredible. Okay, some racing mechanic here. Or rather, this is the X4 in hover mode, where it's fixed at an altitude above the ground, so you can't sort of, you know, wave around all over the place. You're kind of locked into position, a bit like a, you know, wipeout mode, or pod racer mode. Here's the PACKLITE. Love this ship. Absolutely love this ship. Looks so cool. Incredible details. And here we've got the HUD. It's a few details on this one. Look, you can see railgun. We've not seen railgun before, I don't think. So that's now obviously an actual weapon, railgun. And that would, if you go back to my previous videos, we talk about those projectiles, or what I think are projectiles on the C11. C11 video right up here. And they're kind of like a cross-shaped lump of metal. And I was thinking that that possibly could be a railgun or a Gauss cannon or something. And yeah, so railgun is confirmed. So possibly I was right on that one, but still possibly not. Also got 13 missiles here. Shield, hull, power, empty and full. So fuel tank maybe, speedo. Oh, and I really like this. We see this a bit later on in the video as well. The kind of the map display there. It looks actually really easy to get used to and use. Oh yeah, and obviously you've locked onto a target there. That's the LOWBIE. That's the FLOYD liner again. Yeah, okay, very nice. Some cool animations there. Some tests, more racy tests. Just incredible. Here's some gravity mechanics here, you see? And then it looks like they're testing this out in the THRIPID. So move the THRIPID around. You see it's moving around. All the lights are flashing. So how it feels jumping around, kicking stuff whilst the ship is rotating around. Because you see outside the window here? You see? It's still rotating around this this planet. Ah, there's a little Punab there. A little Percy Punab. Now what's this? This is, it looks like we've seen before. Let me just find it here. Here. You see, kind of like shields that cover up the whole planet. So that's likely what this is demonstrating here. There's a shield that covers up the whole planet, and then there's an access hatch through the shield to get to where you want to be. And that access hatch is guarded by a C11. Yeah, look at it. Oh, wow. Fantastic. Fantastic. And we just go back a little bit. Just a little bit more. There. See? These are grenaders down here. Grenaders parked up there. And then what are these? These balls. Are they huge tree arrow sized ECOS bombs? Not sure. Beautiful. Well, that's it. That's them there as well, isn't it? Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on with those. There we go, some tests for the missile firing, laser firing. This is that the racing. Yeah. Now take a look at the map here on the display. This 3D map. A lot of thought has gone into this. So it's showing in red the your enemy targets. There's a THRIPID, and can't see what that is just yet. But also it looks like where it is in relation to you altitude Y on the Z-axis. You've got your Z, X, and Y. And so, yeah, if it's above you, it'll be above the crosshair. And if it's below you, it'll be below the crosshair. And that gives you an idea of your altitude as well. Very, very good. I like it. This is showing the tractor beam as well. All right, slow that down. Oh, there was a tooth of feist. Yeah, that's what it was. There, look, tractor beam collecting whatever that's collecting. Either if you've blown up a ship and this is what's left over, or if you're mining, maybe mining resources and they come out in these little boxes like this. Don't know, but at least, yeah, that's you've got your little tractor beam to pull them in. Locked onto target. I mean, let's not forget also just how beautiful this is. This is just insanely beautiful. And you can see also on that map heads-up display there, you can see the red dot with the line. Let's see, you can see it on this one at the bottom there. That red dot. Right, you see there? That's now really high, so that means the red dot is above you and kind of behind you. So that's where you need to look. And then if you're at the right altitude, it will be at the same level of that as that kind of radar disc kind of thing. Yeah, so we'll see that it comes down and then... Right, so now it's at the same altitude as you. Now it's above you, and now it's below you. Really cool. I like that. So that is fan-dabby-dozy fantastic. Right, so more information coming up. Let's take a look through here. Follow Darth Alec. Remember, this is Darth Alec gave us this really cool timeline that he's put together. So 2120, R visits Earth. And then 2440, you've got the Cataclysm. 2510, Discovery of the Cataclysm. 2512, Convergence War. 2520, the Assassination of Pazel. 2522, the end of the decade-long war. And 2620 is Star Atlas. Right, so let's go down here. 2510, the discovery of the Cataclysm. Jiung Horman, a deep space explorer, discovers the Cataclysm, scans the data, and illegally sells it to all three rival factions, the Mud, Only, and USTER. So, we now know what's going to go on in the core magazine. There's Jiung there in the middle. And also, if we zoom in to this magazine here, Rogue Planet, or well, they spelt it here, a Rouge Planet, highly dense in Genesium, or Genesium, maybe like Genesis, you know, draws in 7 child planets to collide with a remote region of space. So there, Genesium. Right, zoom out again. So now I've put here USTER Central Space Station, maybe not. Ignore that, because we have seen the USTER Central Space Station here. Look, see? This is a, I think this was going to be the WebGL play canvas model for the USTER Space Station. Now, if we go back, we've got, so we know USTER Space Station, we know the MUD Space Station is here. ONI Space Station, here's my guess. You see this here. This is the only space station in Sage. I mean, it kind of looks. Doesn't that kind of look like the ONI symbol actually as well? But if we zoom in and go have a look right in the center there, you see this right in the center inside. I think that looks like the marketplace. Go here. This image on the marketplace. It looks like that, doesn't it? So is this the marketplace inside the Oni Central Space Station? Could be. We have a better image of it here. You see there? Oh, why does it zoom in like that? That's really annoying. There. So that could be the marketplace inside the Oni Central Space Station, and we know that the marketplace plays a critical, pivotal role in all of Star Atlas. So it would make sense to feature that in the WebGL Sage kind of model. There's also mention of space HABs. Space HABs. That was mentioned in the Core magazine as well, graphic novel. You know, Guion is like a space hab over there. We'll get a hab over there. Room for you and me and maybe more. Osier. Now look around the ring here of this. That looks like it could be a load of city buildings, maybe residential buildings. Maybe they are space HABs. Space HABs is not a new term. See this from March, 31st of March, 2022. There's nothing solid here decided, as Mike said. However, I personally have been advocating that those badges do turn into NFT drops to those who earned them. But because people may try to exploit that and spread their ships out on multiple wallets to get a bunch of them, I suspect I may get some pushback. We don't want to incentivize people spreading out to multiple wallets. In the future, I'd like badges to be a part of permission system. So like allowing certain players with a specific badge into an event or into your HAB, stuff like that. Nothing definitive at the moment. Interesting. Let's continue. Current design for motherships is that they're stationary. Although we're exploring in system flight only and possibly remember this is March, possibly movable through jump points only. Contrasted with Titans who can warp freely. Motherships also won't be crafted by players unlike Titans, but portions of the motherships will be ownable, such as HABs, hangars, and commercial real estate. Each faction will have one mothership, and they're also being utilized as central stations. The central space station, one in Mud, one in USTER, one in Oni, is a mothership. Okay? That's the link made. And then below that, you've got your Titans. So, yeah, 3 motherships, 1 for each faction. They are the central space station. They are stationary, although they're exploring possible movement through jump gates. Next, this was February. I do want the badges to become a tangible thing, likely just to be cosmetic, but badges of all sorts will become like permissions later, with real estate, HABs, permissions. All right. So there, that looks like we've got some utility for the badges. Not confirmed, not financial advice. But they could be permissioned for real estate and HABs. Okay. Make that of what you will. What else? What else we got? Yeah, so more on this one. I also think, this is just me speculating, that this looks a lot like, if we go here, yeah, looks a lot like this, doesn't it? I'm going to say we know that a mothership is a central space station, and this looks like, that looks like the confirmed Oni space station in the WebGL. My guess, this is the Oni central space station.
They found out we have the map.
FLOYD liner going through, you see that? It's like a massive access hatch through the shield of this space station.
They're gonna kill
Well, if it is a space station, of course. Yeah, okay. What else have I got for you? This was a space station here, and down here you see this here is confirmed a tier 0 space station in Sage. And look, doesn't it look very similar? You see this kind of checkered pattern? Checkered pattern. checkered pattern. And also, it's written down here, T0 at the end there. All right. Very nice, very nice. My thinking on core now. My prediction so far, if you've read core, well, there may be some spoilers in here, so just skip through if you don't want to hear it. But this is my prediction so far. Tim McBurney likes TOFA. We know that. Another interesting characteristic of the Cataclysm Zone is the presence of the mysterious TOFA, a race of hybrid mineral and organic creatures that appear to be heavily concentrated on asteroid belts closer to Iris. Much is speculated about the origins of the TOFA and their relationship with the Cataclysm. Theories range from some saying they get their sustenance from the energy that comes from Iris, to the planet being the actual living god of the TOFA, said to awaken at some point and lead them in a galactical crusade. And we know that it was kind of, it looked like in the novel that this resource kind of dump came kind of alive almost. It was throwing rocks at the team. Iris took a long time to be discovered. Due to an accident or fate's design, a group of space explorers from different factions stumbled upon the Cataclysm Zone. They found Iris. Okay. Scanning the planet and discovering massive value this galactic anomaly. This would later become the first intergalactic data block, which would be sold to the rival factions and spark the greatest war ever seen. And just down here, you see we're talking about Tim McBurney. When Star Atlas was just a white paper, he came on board as a concept artist, creating the TOFA Feist and setting the tone for the TOFA visual aesthetic and story. Okay, that's my thinking on that. And you can also see here that Ji-young discovers the Cataclysm. Okay, so yeah, very interesting. Let's just see how it goes. Also, on there, it was talking about being able to stake a claim using a laser tag. So you could, like, maybe you follow a signature in your ship, and then you get to the planet, you get out, and you hone in on this resource, and you can use your laser tag to then launch a claim stake. Very interesting stuff. Now, I've got some other images that I can show you. Let's just flick through them. You might have seen them, you might not have seen them. But yeah, here's some work being done on mud. This is a new ship. Not sure what this is. I've got an idea if we go to the GAL brochure, because if you look down here at those funnel, those rocket cones, the whole ship looks a bit rough as well, doesn't it? I mean, it looks beautiful, but it looks a bit rough. So I'm going to guess that would be a FIMBUL ship. And we can see, if we look through the GAL brochure, FIMBUL, also that, it's a bit streamlined as well. So maybe it could be a fighter. Well, let's see what we've got left. FIMBUL Tota is a ground. Well, it's obviously not a ground ship. FIMBUL Sled Barge is a freight ship. And that just doesn't look... It could be. It could be. It doesn't look like a freight ship. And also, that's in capital vehicles. Doesn't. I'm not sure. It could be freight. Who knows? In the medium and large, we've got the Mamba we know of already. We've got the BYOS Ranger. Build your own ship. Ranger. That looks a bit more close to what we've got here. A data runner. Medium data runner as a build your own ship. That looks... Yeah, possible. And then we've also got FIMBUL Benzene, which is a tow hauler. Doesn't quite look like that kind of thing, does it? And a BYOS Butch, a large fighter. Yeah, so it could be that also. So my guess, this ship could either be the BYOS Butch or the BYOS Ranger. Medium data runner or large fighter. What else we got? This was some concept art for the basement area in the showroom, but the basement area, that's no longer being delivered, so we're not sure what's going to happen in the basement area now. We'll have to stay tuned. Here's an image of the jump gate in the Mud Central Space Station that we're all going to build together. Looking forward to building that with you. Some character outfit here. Yeah, we've seen that already. Close that. Central Space Station. I think that's going to be the only Central Space Station. I mean, huge amounts of effort put into it. So it's got to be something important. There's the Armstrong Imp. Here's an image here. We're not sure what this is. It's called the Hunter. Now, what is that? Is that an NPC character that you're going to have to go and find and fight? Could it be a pirate or, or someone you have to capture, put in the brig? Who knows? Interesting. Here's another image of that Photolly/monster kind of thing. Again, not sure if this is something that we're going to hunt in the game hunting mode, or if it is actually a Photolly character that is important in the storyline. This is something by João Lira. This is not a confirmed ship by any means at all. It's just on his website. However, that ship, there's another image of it here. There's another image of it, and it's got Hammer written on it. If we go back here, this is a mud uniform, and look there. Oh, you can't see. Oh dear. Let me move. There. It's got Hammer written on the side of his uniform. All right. So that's an interesting one. We'll keep a note of that. Could this be a upcoming ship? It might not. It might not be. It may be, may not be. But it looks like Hammer is going to be in there. And also Hammer is written. I don't think I've got the image, but it's written in other places as well. We've seen it. That's just showing the shields. Shields again. There, we've seen that one. This, not sure what it is. I'm going to hazard a guess here and just say that this is a kind of a pirate NPC pirate ship. That's what I'm going to guess. But hey, could be surprised, could be anything. But yeah, there you have it. And I'll try and do some more details as they come out. But that's me from the club. Join the club, and ciao for now.